with our new Gems English Reader book. Word meanings are given at the end of the video. Please copy it down. Today we are going to start the poem A Rain in Summer. Let's start with the poem. Before starting today's topic, I want to ask, how many of you like rain in summer? Yes, you're right. We all love rain in summer. So today we are going to start with our poem Rain in Summer. It's a beautiful poem written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. In this poem, the poet has depicted the real feelings of the people while enjoying the rain in summer. So we are now going to start our poem. I am going to explain the poem stanza wise. So please write down the meanings of the difficult words side by side. And moreover, the first stanza of the poem I am going to read. So please do listen. How beautiful is the rain after dust and heat. In the broad, underline the word broad, it means wide, and fiery street. Underline the word fiery, it means hot. In the narrow lane, narrow means thin, lane means street. How beautiful is the rain. So here, the first stanza of the poem clearly depicts that poet is overjoyed by the shower in a hot day. He opens the poem by exclaiming, "How beautiful is the rain," as this statement shows his happiness and excitement about rain. So you can come to over here as it is written, after the dust and heat in the broad and fiery street, in the narrow lane, how beautiful is the rain. So he is expressing that rain has washed away heat, dust from the narrow and the wide street. And he is so happy that he speaks a sentence again, how beautiful is the rain. Now come to the second stanza. How it clatters. Meaning of clatter is make a noise as if objects are knocking against each other. Along the roofs like the tramp of hooves. Meaning of tramp is sound of heavy steps. Underline the word hooves. It means hard part of the foot of animals, especially horse. So what is being expressed in these two lines? Here the poet says that when the raindrops fall on the roof, they create rhythmic sound, and he has compared that rhythmic sound with the sound of footsteps of the horse. Now come to the next line. How it gushes and struggles out from the throat of the overflowing spout. Gushes means flows. So here what is being expressed over here? In these two lines, the poet says that as the rain is falling continuously and it has accumulated on the roof and it's trying hard to come out of the spout. The meaning of spout is a tube through which liquid can be poured. Now come to the next stanza. Across the window pane it pours and pours, and swift and wide with a muddy tide, like a river down the gutter roars, the rain welcome rain. So here, come to the line over here, across the window pane it pours and pours. So here the poet is saying that how it looks when the rain falls on the window pane. It seems as if sky is pouring down the water. Come to the next line. And swift and wide with a muddy tide, like a river down the gutter roars. So here the poet is telling, as it is pouring down, the drains which were dried earlier are now overflowing, and they are looking broad with muddy water. It's written like a river down the gutter roads. So what it means? They are looking like a river, and just like a river, when it is moving down the gutter, it is giving a roaring sound. And what is being expressed by the poet over here? Here the poet expresses that, or the poet welcomes the rain with open arms. Now come to next stanza. The sick man from his chamber looks at the twisted brooks. Brooks means streams. He can feel the cool breath of each little pool. His fevered brain. The meaning of fevered brain is feeling of being sick and feverish due to the heat. Grows calm again, and he breathes a blessing on the rain. So, what is expressed in this stanza? Here the poet says that the sick man from his chamber means room. So what is expressed over here? Listen. The poet says that the sick man from his room is looking at the twisted brooks. Twisted means distorted. And what else is being said over here? That sick man can feel the cool air that blows from each little pool around his house. And he feels relieved from his pains and sickness. He feels so calm that he blesses the rain. Come to the next stanza. From the neighboring school come the boys with more than their wonted noise. Wanted means usual. And commotion. And down the wet streets, commotion means disturbance. And down the wet streets sail their mimic fleets. So, what is being expressed? It is being said over here, the poet says that the boats which are being made by or we can say the poet is saying over here that the boys from the neighboring schools, they are creating more disturbance with their noise because they are very happy on seeing the rain. They are enjoying the rain by making paper boats and they are sailing their boats in the rain water. Come to the next line. Till the treacherous here stands for dangerous. Till the treacherous pool engulfs them in whirling and turbulent ocean. Engulfs means surround. Turbulent means violent. So what is being expressed over here? In these three lines, the poet says that the boats which are being made by the boys are washed away in the rain water. The treacherous pool. What do you mean by treacherous pool? Treacherous pool is a puddle of rain water on the street, and it has been called treacherous because the paper boats, they are drowned in the water. Now come to the next stanza. In the country on every side, where far and wide like a leopard's tawny and spotted hide. Tawny means brownish yellow. Spotted hide. The meaning of hide is skin. Skin of an animal. Then what is being expressed over here? See. Stretches the plain to the dry grass and the drier grain. How welcome is the rain. So in these lines, the poet says that the entire area resembles like a leopard's brownish yellow skin. Why? Because the scorching heat of summer has dried every kind of vegetation. That is complete dryness over there. And the entire area is just looking like the leopard's brownish yellow skin. And what else is being expressed over here? The poet says that even the drier area of the land is overjoyed on the arrival of the rain. That is, that this land is also welcoming the rain. Come to the next stanza. In the furrowed land, the meaning of furrowed is plowed. The toilsome and the patient oxen stand. Toilsome meaning is hardworking. Lifting the yoke encumbered head. Yoke encumbered means head burdened with the load of the yoke or a wooden frame fastened over the neck. With the dilated nostrils. Dilated means opened wide. Nostrils spreads. They inhale silently the clover-scented gale and the vapors that arise from the well-watered and smoking soil. So what is being expressed over here? In these lines, the poet says, when the raindrops fall in the plowed land, the patient oxen stands at that very moment. And what they have done? It's written, lifting the yoke encumbered head with the dilated nostrils spread. So what is being expressed? That is, at that very moment, oxen lift their head and dilate their nostrils. Why? They silently inhale the clover-scented gale. Why? To inhale the clover-scented strong winds. And above all, come to the next line, it's written, and the vapors that arise from the well-watered smoking soil. And in the next line, the poet says that one can feel the vapors arising from the well-watered soil. Come to the next stanza. For this rest in the furrow after toil, their large and lustrous eyes seem to thank the Lord. Lustrous stands for shining. Seem to thank the Lord more than man's spoken word. So in these lines, the poet says that it seems oxen have taken rest after toil, after their hard work. Their large and lustrous eyes seem to thank Lord more than man's spoken word. Now come to our next stanza. Near at hand, from under the sheltering trees. The meaning of sheltering is trees under which one can stay away from rain. The farmer sees his pastures. Underline the word pastures. It means the land which is covered with grass. What is there? His pastures and his fields of grain. So what is being expressed in these lines? It is being said, not very far away, the farmer under the sheltering tree sees his fields of grain. Come to the last stanza. As they bend their tops, they bend their tops. They stands for crops. To the numberless beating drops of the incessant rain, he counts it as no sin. Sin meaning is a wrong action. Come to the next line. That he sees therein. Therein means in that place. Only his own thrift and gain. The meaning of thrift is prosperity. So what is being expressed over here? Here the poet says that even the farmer finds that his crops are bending their tops due to continuous rain. And he finds it as no wrong action. Why? Because he knows that rain will give him profit. So with this our poem it ends. Word meanings are being over here, so you can copy it down and write it in your notebook. Broad means wide, fiery means hot, narrow means thin, lane means street, Hoof. It means hard part of the foot of an animal, especially a horse. Gushes means flows. Meaning of engulfs is drown, drown. Whirling means moving round and round. Hide means skin. Oxen means male of cow. Pastures, it stands for the land covered with grass. Sin, a wrong action. Treacherous, the meaning is dangerous. Spout means a tube through which liquid can be poured. Swift means quick. Chamber means room. Twisted means distorted. Brooks means streams. Commotion means noisy confusion.